So this is all from scraping this pen. Over the winter, the mud builds up, the manure builds up, the old hay builds up. That pile over there is from scraping the horse pens in the barnyard. So we pile it all up and it sits for at least a year. And then we use it to build up the soil in spots where we don't have a lot of soil. Like over there in the market garden area. So about a year ago, we did a video on regenerative farming, and we talked about how we had built up the soil on this part of the farm, because originally the soil here was just like this. It's very shallow soil. If you dig down, you hit rock and shale in just a few inches, really. And you can't really plant in it. Nothing grows. Hey folks, we're going to talk some more about regenerative farming, building up the soil, and how we've been doing that here. So our farm, as you can see and hear, is right alongside a highway. And when they built up the base for that highway, they scraped this entire portion of our farm. So the soil here is very shallow. It's just a few inches deep, and then you hit shale. It's not nice soil. It gets heated up. You really couldn't grow anything over here. Annual grass would grow and then it would die out as soon as it got hot. So for the last 4 years, we've been actively rebuilding this to get a good soil base. In 2020, the first year that we did our pumpkin patch, we actually we made little mounds of soil, like every 5 feet, to plant the pumpkins in. And we started there with the little pumpkin hills, and we used, every year we scrape our barnyards and the pens where all the animals are. So we have all of that manure and old straw and hay and just all of that, and we'll pile that up, we'll let it compost for a year, and then that's what we used to do that. So we started out with just mounds for the pumpkins. We did that the first 2 years. And then last year, we hauled over enough soil. We had enough of a base going on, and we were able to haul over enough compost from our piles that we just planted them. We tilled it up and we planted them in the ground just like everybody else. And then this year, the pumpkins are actually going to be in a different spot. And this is going to be our market garden this year for our CSA. And if we do any of the farm stands or farmers market things locally. And we got a tractor this year, which is life-changing, not just throwing words around. It's made everything so different. But we got a row attachment and we put in all these beautiful rows. And I just want to show you how amazing this soil is. So this is the whole garden here. I don't honestly know how big it is. Let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. It's about 80 feet, probably by half that, 80 by 40. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of the full length rows And then we have about 6 half rows right there. So you can see nice deep furrows. We should be able to grow root crops, carrots, no problem. But it's a little bit dry. But if we dig down a bit, look at that. From no soil, nothing, just a few inches over the rock, we have, this is probably 2 feet deep now, 18 inches. Just this beautiful, beautiful soil. This is just a testimony to what manure and old bedding, a little bit of time can do for the land. So I just want to encourage you, if you live somewhere and you don't have very nice soil, you can build it. It takes time. We're 4 years into this, actually 6, because before we even did the pumpkins for 2 years, we had the cows out here. So they provided manure and their hooves kind of tilled it up for us and made a little base to make it a little nicer than it was so that we could at least do the pumpkin hills on it. But if you have clay soil or just not enough soil, just take the time to build it up. You can do it in so many different ways. If you can find somebody that has compost, if you live near a farm or a dairy and you can get old manure from them, you can build it up using the lasagna method, which is cardboard and then straw and then compost and then cardboard and then straw and then compost. It just takes time of building it up and adding to the actual soil level. But it's so rewarding. I can't wait to get this planted. So thanks for watching. Have a blessed day.